Okay, guys, this is the fourth and final segment of the game preview against Virginia Tech, which will be on Saturday afternoon at 3:30 on ESPN from Sun Life Stadium. So what I'm going to do here in the final segment, I'm going to play Joe Z from QAM, his take on Saturday's game, his keys to the game, then I'm going to give you my keys to the game. So without further ado, here's Joe Z from QAM in Miami.
Well, it's a big one for the University of Miami. If they want to keep their hopes alive in the ACC, they must beat Virginia Tech. Now, for the Hurricanes, in order to continue their winning ways, they've got to continue running the football to protect Stephen Morris. 40 times for 200 yards would be really nice, but this Hokie defense is hard to run against. Virginia Tech is going to play 8 men in the box and put the game on the shoulders of Stephen Morris. Now, you might say, what's wrong with that? He's got a big arm. Here's the thing. Stephen Morris is very comfortable throwing the ball to the outside. That plays right into the hands of Virginia Tech. They are going to jam the line of scrimmage to take away the run, and then they're going to buzz out into the flats to take away those outside passes. Hurricanes must also protect the football. In the last 11 games against Virginia Tech, Miami is 5-6. In those 5 losses, they've averaged over 4 turnovers a game. On the other side of the ball, Virginia Tech, they run the ball. I call it the chip away offense. Tyrod Taylor is more than happy to hand the ball off, and then suck everybody up and throw the ball deep to his outside aces, in particular, his big receiver, Jared Boykin. Now, speaking of turnovers, in the last 3 games against Miami, the Hokies have just 1 turnover. So that's going to be a key storyline to watch. Who's turning the football over and who is running the ball. If Miami can run it 40 times for 150 yards and not turn it over, they've got a good chance of winning this game.
And I'll throw another thing, Josie, forgot to mention. We have to get short fields. Field position is going to be very critical in this ball game. I mean, we cannot, like you said, under no circumstances we can't turn the ball over. But Virginia Tech's only forced 1 turnover, you just heard from Joe Z. I think there's a chance we can get some turnovers in this game. But Tyrod Taylor does not make mistakes. He does not do that. So the keys to the game, and this is from our friends over at HurricaneSportsNation.com. Number one, of course, here's the key. This is their keys to the game. This is their keys to the game. Our backs must stay with their receiver, especially when Taylor scrambles. I would say we'd have to put a spy on Taylor. In this case, I could put McCarthy, maybe Spence there, or in this case, I could put Cookie there. He likes to buy time. See, he's done his whole career. See, Brandon and the second are going to have to stay in their coverage longer than they have this year. Special teams. You know this has been a Virginia Tech MO. It's an MO of Frank Beamer teams. We have to be prepared, and we need good returns. Can't miss extra points, and you can't fumble the balls. We can't muff punts and kicks. And we have to stay in our lanes. Because remember, what Virginia Tech likes to do is they like to get non-offensive touchdowns this way, and they've done this over the years. Of course, as Joe Z said, we have to get the running game going. Protect Stephen Morris at all times. And get Coop, Miller, James, and Berry going. Stay out of 3rd and long. We have to stay out of those situations. We have to stop Evans, Wilson, and Williams, but especially Evans. If we have another FSU-like fiasco on October, like we did October 9th, then it could get very ugly. It could get very ugly Saturday afternoon. The thing is, we need big performances out of Sean, and I need big performances out of CMAC. Turnovers. I mean, as Josie said, Virginia Tech's only forced 1 turnover. If any turnover you can get against Taylor, we have got to take advantage. We cannot lose this battle. We cannot lose the turnover battle. Not against a team like Virginia Tech. And you can't give Virginia Tech short fields. Because Carolina did that last week, and Virginia Tech made them pay for it. So we cannot be in bad field position. We have got to win the battle of field position. We have got to give more short fields, and we have to make Tyrod Taylor have to beat us with his arm and not his legs, and stop the run. And I want to thank Ken Perez from HurricaneSportsNation.com. Do a great job with this. Great takes on it. And I agree with a lot with all of this. Now, I look at this game. I look at Virginia Tech's been on a roll since the loss against James Madison. They're undefeated in the conference. This is a must-win for Shannon. Let's make no mistake about it. This is a must-win for Shannon. Virginia Tech can get 2 cracks at winning the Coastal. They got 2 cracks at this week, and of course next week against Virginia at home. But for us, this is our finale. We win this game, we're 6-2. We're in the clubhouse of 6-2, so we just have to wait and see what Virginia Tech does against Virginia the following week. I have to say right now, this is going to be a tough game. We beat these guys at home 2 years ago, but we let our foot off the gas in that game. Taylor's a little better, but I think if we get to Taylor like we did 2 years ago on that Thursday night, and we got a big lead, and yet they came back, but if we get a big enough lead in this game, I think our defense will do just enough to win. It's a must-win game. I think we can come back. We can come back at a big performance. And let's be faced, I think we're going to play our best game of the year on Saturday. I really do think we're going to play our best game of the year on Saturday. I'm going to go with a prediction right now. I'm going to go Canes 24, Virginia Tech 20. That's going to be my pick. Canes 24, Virginia Tech 20. So I want to thank you all for watching this week. The chat room is now officially closed. It will be open again on Sunday morning at about, I would say, 11 o'clock in the morning. So what we're going to do at this point is close the chat room. This will be archived on Ustream, so you can comment on this between now and game time on Saturday. So you'll be free to post your comments there. It'll be open until 90 minutes prior to kickoff, and then the comments will be closed. I expect a tough game on Saturday, guys, but in the end, I expect the Canes victory. A very tough game, but I think it'll be close, but I think we win 24. Again, Canes 24, Virginia Tech 20 is my prediction for Saturday. Thanks for watching, and see you Sunday morning at 11 a.m. with the game wrap-up.